Hi y'all, welcome back. I'm Andy Hopper, your floral BFF from Farm to You to Table, where I teach you to become the designer. This month is October and we're doing some beautiful things with some special flowers that mean something to two different people in the world. You know, as a designer, you have to understand where people come from and what they think with flowers. Join me in my kitchen as I teach you how to use them. And here's what you're going to need. You're going to need your Lone Star Leaving for October, beautiful marigolds, which I love, your tools, your +1 vase that you get in blooms, fresh water with already the floral food already added to it, and for me this October morning, this cup of coffee. So let's get designing. So we're going to take this beautiful Lone Star Leaving bouquet that we have here, and I'm going to open it up. So pretty, beautiful colors. It's almost like I love the little bit of lavender in it, it's really pretty. And I just love that little bit of hint to like almost a pastel with the beautiful orange colors and this +1 of beautiful marigolds. I'm just going to take and add a little bit of water to my vase. Again, I've already pre-mixed this with my floral food that I've got off the side of my Lone Star Leaving bouquet. If you run out, again, go back to Blooms and our managers or the store partner will give you a beautiful new one if you need it. So I'm going to do this another hand tied, and you know, it's all about, you know, people's differences this month. And you know what, toward the end of this month we have some big holidays, and 1st of November we have beautiful holidays. You know, there's two groups of people that use marigolds en masse, and that is the Mexican population and the Indian population. So we have Day of the Dead in that culture for the Mexican population, especially in San Antonio. And we also have a beautiful Indian population as well coming to Texas, and they use it for Diwali, which they're used the marigolds. They'll string them in beautiful garlands, which I love. Maybe do a video of that later. And we have this beautiful way to like display these. You know, outside people's homes, they put them and hang them, and also they use them on their ofrendas for the Mexican community. So it's just a really great cultural differences that we have. It makes us all unique and beautiful, but you know what? Flowers bring us all together. So I'm just gonna take and pull out my, my pieces here. I love this beautiful safflower and things like that that go into this bouquet. All this great texture, clean off some of the stems. Lavender roses are a favorite. Usually they smell a lot of times, which is really great. Great lilies. Remember, if it starts to open up a little bit, you want to go ahead and kind of pop it open a little bit and take out your pollens. So again, that just makes everything kind of nasty. If you get it on you, don't wipe it off with your hands. Just go ahead and take a damp, not a damp cloth, but a dry cloth, and just brush it off outside. Don't touch it. So I'm just going to take and do another technique with our hands, and we're going to put it, you know, another hand tied. And I'm going to start off by using my base, since I have a lot of them, of my beautiful purple palms. They're right here. And I'm going to take and just hand tie those beautifully together. Again, it's that connection that draws us all together. You know, we're all humans and we need that connection. You know, we're not that too different. You know, we all love one another. We all have different ways of thinking, but you know what? We're all human, and that brings us all together. So with that being said, I'm just going to start adding all these different flowers in here. For me, it's a big meaning for togetherness. You know, when you do this beautiful hand tie together, coming together and being as one. So I'm just going to take and just beautifully do my hand tied. And then when you get proficient at this, you can do it very, very fast. So, and you also know how to do it, so you can add flowers to it in different ways. These beautiful marigolds. And see, now I've been doing my hand tied long enough that I know the correct way to hold things now. So I don't have to really rely on the technique of like turning it and twisting it, when I know that if I do it at an angle at a certain way and keep it in the same direction, then it will always be beautifully hand tied. So then again, I can come back and start adding flowers at the angle when you become proficient at it. I still move it sometimes, and I can add these in. But what makes it different now is I can add them to the center. As long as I'm keeping that great angle, you're perfect. You're going to keep that gorgeous spiral going on with your beautiful arrangement. And again, I'm going to add these safflowers. I love how beautiful, I just love that little bit of orange, but I love this orange one's this lavender. Isn't it beautiful? Again, as you practice making a European hand tie, you get proficient at it, then you can start to do your own thing with it. As long as you keep that really great angle as you go into it, you know, you're learning to be a designer, you know, and what makes us different, how we learn is different too. So just begin practicing and love one another. You know, that's my thing. I love everyone. There's nothing that I don't like. You know, we're all human. So there we are. I think that's really pretty. And I'll go ahead and cut it off the end of my vase here. Cut it off. I have this beautiful design with these great, beautiful orange colors with this little bit of purple. I'm gonna drop it into my vase, and there we are. And again, you can move them around as needed, bring them up or down. As long as they're in water, you're good to go. And again, leave some room for that lily because it's gonna open up and be a showstopper in a little bit. Join us next month for Party You to Table, where you become the designer.